Going live. You're live.
Yay.
Oh, and I also made it so people watching it should only have like a 3 to 4 second delay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I checked off all those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We got 3 viewers now.
Oh, cool.
Up 2.
Oh, maybe we were. No, we don't count.
I don't think we can.
Oh, no.
Oh no, down the
What
one.
the heck? So confused.
People are clicking on and off.
To see. Okay, I guess we'll wait for them to come back.
Come on, people. Wonder if Nick's gonna try to join us again.
Oh yeah, was that his first time joining in?
Yeah, that was the first time on the Zoom, but he said that he
Oh,
on the
he
first
was gonna
week.
do the yoga, yeah.
On the first week he did the yoga with the family.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people watch the replays.
I don't know, but 2 playbacks. So maybe they're refreshing the screen.
Oh, okay.
That could be it. Alright. Average watch time, 35 seconds.
Okay. I guess we'll just get started.
Yeah.
Right?
Get started, why not?
Alright guys, thanks for watching. We're gonna start today on the floor, but we're gonna be doing a lot of standing sequences today, working with balance. So if you have a mat at home that's thicker or squishy, or if you're on carpet, that will challenge your balance more. Yanni and I are gonna have more of a challenge because these are thick mats, so the squishier your surface, the harder it'll be. Feel free to, just if you're stepping on a hard floor, that'll just make it easier, but that's not cheating or anything. And we're working and focusing on balance in general because as we age, our balance exponentially decreases. So the more you work it, the more you'll prevent things like falling in the future as you get older. And for jiu-jitsu purposes, any sort of balancing sequences are going to work to help stabilize all the muscles and connective tissue around your joints, especially your ankle and your knees. So it's really great for injury prevention and helping you to recover from any, old injuries that you have. It's also just a good thing to have good balance for jiu-jitsu. The more intuitive you can be with your balance, the more of an advantage you'll have. So we'll start like we usually do, just loosening up our shoulders, breathing in through your nose, and relax your shoulders. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder, and switch. Good. Puff up your chest and lean forward. Chin to chest, round your back. Inhale, puff up your chest, lean forward. Exhale, round your back. And we'll just continue like this, almost like a cat-cow. Arch the back, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Keep moving at your own pace, coordinating the breath with the movement. We're just warming up the spine and the abs. One more time, rounding. And we'll hold it here. And we're just pulling on the knees, giving the shoulders a gentle stretch. Bring your spine back to center. Inhale, the arms up. Interlace your palms, press them up, reach. We're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna round. Arms come forward. Inhale up to a straight back. Exhale, round. Inhale, straight back. 2 more times. Last time holding. And then drop your hands to the floor and walk them forward. Walk your hands to the left. And opposite side. Good, back to the middle. And then from here we'll come up onto all fours. So you want your knees right underneath your hips and your palms right underneath your shoulders. And we'll just continue rounding and arching the back with some cat-cow stretching. So on your inhale, we're looking up. Exhale, we're rounding. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, look at your knees. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round and hold. Bring your spine back to center. Okay, we're gonna take a bird dog position from here. Left arm comes forward. Right leg shoots back. Good, find your balance. And we're gonna add in the cat-cow. Exhale, elbow to knee round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. One more time. All the way out, hold. Bend your back knee. Wrap the hand around and see if you can touch the ankle. Maybe you can grab it. If you can grab it, see if you can kick your foot up towards the ceiling. Deep breaths. One more breath here. And then very gently let the ankle go. And we'll switch opposite arm forward, opposite leg. Cat-cow stretching, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Good, keep going at your own pace. Good, give me two more. Hold the extension. Bend your back knee. Sweep the arm around. See if you can touch the ankle. Maybe you can grab it. And then kick your heel up towards the ceiling for a nice shoulder stretch. One more deep breath. Gently let go of your foot, knees together. Take a child's pose. Good, spread your fingers. We'll tuck the toes and lift the hips. Downward facing dog, pedal out your heels. And then step or jump forward. For ragdoll, we're just gonna let your arms dangle. Relax your neck. Slowly rolling up to stand. Good, hands on the hips. Shift your weight all the way into the left foot and raise your right knee. You want the knee about hip height and your foot flexed. And think about pulling your right hip into the socket. Squeeze your core. You should feel all four corners of your feet connecting to the floor as you're balancing. Good, relax. Inhale the arms up, baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Step or jump back to plank. Lowering down, lifting the chest. Downward facing dog. Step or jump forward. Inhale all the way up, baby back bend. Returning to standing, hands on the hips, and we'll switch, shift your weight into the right. Lift the left knee, flex your foot, shoulders relaxed. One more deep breath here. Good. Feet together. Inhale, arms up. Baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Step or jump back. Lowering down. Lifting up. Downward facing. Step or jump forward. Inhale all the way up. This time thumbs together. Reach up. Push the hip out to the side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, switch. All the way back up. Hands to the hips. Let's bring the right foot up. This time we'll remove the hands from the hips and basket grip underneath the thigh. Keep your chest nice and tall. Now you could stay here or see if you can extend your leg any amount for 5, 4, 3, 2, rebend the knee, slowly let it go, shake it out, and we'll switch hands to the hips to start, and then you stay here or basket grip. Keep rolling your shoulders back. Extend if you can. And then nice and slow, we rebend, hands to the hips, shake it out. Feet together, sweep the arms up, baby back bend. Exhale, go through your flow. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Step or jump forward. Inhale for your baby back bend. Hands come to the hips. Okay, we're bringing the right knee up again. And we're gonna add a twist. So your opposite hand comes to the outside of your knee. So my left hand to the outside of my right knee. You can stay here or level 2. I'm gonna take this hand off my hip and peel it back towards the back wall. If you really want to challenge your balance, turn your head over your shoulder towards your thumb. 2 more deep breaths here. If your head was turned, turn it forward. And then hands to the hips, shake it out. Feet together, sweep up for your baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Go through your flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Pushing your heels towards the floor. And then go ahead and jump forward. Raising up for the baby back bend. Hands turn to the hips. Okay, second side. Flex the foot. Right hand comes across the outside of the left knee. Peel back your other arm. Optional, turn the head. Looking at your thumb if you can. Keep flexing that foot for stability. 1 more deep breath. Head comes forward first. Hands come back to the hips. And then let the foot go. Shake it out. Feet together, baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Go through your flow. Downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths here and just push your heels towards the floor. Let your neck go completely. Your head is dead weight here. You're looking in between your ankles. 1 more deep breath. Step or jump forward. And 5 deep breaths here. Head is hanging, dead weight. Very slowly rolling up to stand. rolling your shoulders back, and we're gonna come into our first tree pose. So shifting your weight into your left foot, place the right foot either on the calf, ankle, or upper inner thigh. Widen your knee out to the side, and then bring your hands together. And squeeze the foot and the leg into each other. You want to use your toes here, but you don't want to grip your toes. You want your toes to be relaxed, but active. Good, raise the arms. We're gonna rest the knuckles of the same side arm on the knee and bring your thumb and pointer finger to touch. Let the left side of your body get nice and tall, reaching up towards the ceiling, and then get a baby side bend here. One more deep breath. Inhale the chest back up, and very slowly come out of the pose. Shake it out, feet together, baby back bend. Exhale, go through your flow. And we'll meet back in our standing position. All right, second side, so shifting into the right foot. Place your foot anywhere on the leg that's comfortable. Avoid pressing your foot onto the knee joint. And get your balance, and then when you're ready, arms come up. So if this is where you're comfortable, you can stay here. You don't have to take the side bend. Just challenge yourself. If you're able to, reach up through your side body, and then very slowly, inch by inch, extend overhead. In through the nose. One more deep breath. Inhale, straightening the spine. Hands to the hips. Gently let the knee down. Shake it out. Feet together. Baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Go through your flow. Meeting back to standing.
Daniela Rodriguez saying hi. I don't know who that is.
Hello, I don't know either. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Hope you're practicing with us.
Yeah. Right back into tree on the right knee. So right knee comes up into the tree. Left leg is straight. Arms come back up. Squeeze your belly here. Turn that knee out. All right, we're bringing the left arm down, right arm stays up. Left arm up, right arm down. Both arms out. And both up. Very good. One more deep breath here. Hands to the hips. Okay, we're gonna turn the knee in. So we're back to a flexed foot. And then see if you can extend it without the basket grip this time. Keep pulling the leg into the socket. One more deep breath. And relax, shake it out. Inhale, baby back bending.
Oh, it's Chester.
Oh, Chester,
Hey,
hello.
Chester. Are you doing this, Chester? I'm
You
impressed.
better be.
I hope you are.
Good, and then we'll go right into our second side with our tree pose here. So shifting your weight. Arms come up, take your time. And then when you're ready, let's take the left arm down, right arm stays. And switch. Both out. And both up. It really helps, I know you're probably looking at the screen, but it really helps when you're balancing to pick a spot on the floor to focus your eyes, because when you're looking at things that are moving, it just distracts your mind and increases the chances that you'll fall over. One more deep breath, like that.
I'm in a lot of trouble. Chester, don't laugh at me.
Yanni's leaves are blowing in the wind.
This is like a really windy.
It's a windy day. Good, hands on the hips and shake it out. And the reason we always bring the hands back to the hips before coming out of the pose is to ensure that your exit from the pose is just as controlled as your entry and your maintenance, right? So we come into the pose, we hold it, and then we leave. All three parts should be done with control, nice and slow. All right.
Chester said yes, that means he is practicing with those. I'm proud of you, Chester.
Proud
Good
of
job.
you. Good job. Inhale, arms up, baby back bend. Exhale, go ahead. And you know what to do. No, we can't do it. You were right. And then come back up. Good. So we're gonna start chaining some poses together. I'll show you first and then we'll do it together. We're gonna chain the dancer pose with a warrior 3. There are levels to each of these poses for you to choose from, so wherever you're comfortable. The dancer pose will start by grabbing the inside of your right ankle, and I'll show you from a side view as well. We're going to be here for 5 deep breaths. You can choose to stay upright, or you can lean forward and kick the back foot, and I'll show you that side view. All right, so we'll be here for 5. After 5 deep breaths, we're going to slowly let go of the foot and come into the third warrior for 5. After 5 deep breaths here, hands come to the floor, kick your leg up and drop your head for a standing split for 5. And then we'll bring the feet together for 5. All right, so if you choose to stay upright in the dancer pose, then just remember to come forward and let go of the foot for warrior 3. All right, so we'll start with the left foot down. So go ahead and shift your weight into the left foot. Reach for the inside of your right ankle. And then raise your opposite hand. So stay here if you're wobbling. If you're okay, keep your eyes fixed on a single point as you lean forward. Slight bend in your standing knee. And then try to push the foot away to get a nice shoulder stretch. Breathing smoothly. Kicking that foot up. One more deep breath. And then take your time letting go of the foot. Holding your warrior 3.
Man, this is hard.
It's not easy, especially on these mats, guys. It's like the arch of my foot is lighting up right now. One more deep breath, which is a good thing. And then hands come to the floor, kick your leg up for a standing split. The second side should be easier now that you've kind of done it once and know what it feels like. But if your ankle had a burning sensation or your knee, that's a good thing. Good, feet come together, relaxing for 5 deep breaths. Bending your knees, hands to the floor, jump back to plank and go through your flow. We'll meet back in standing for the second side. Okay, so now we're shifting into the right leg. Reach for the inside of your left ankle, knees together as you start. You're either staying here or soft bend in your knee, leaning forward. Kick your foot away. Two more deep breaths. Try to keep your toes relaxed. On your next inhale, slowly release into your warrior three. Keep your eyes focused and your breathing smooth. It's okay if you feel a burning sensation in your leg. Two more deep breaths. On your next breath, go ahead and drop your hands, kick the leg up. Standing split. Your head is dead weight here too, so you should be looking at your shin or your knee. One more deep breath. Good, feet come together. 5 deep breaths here. Just letting your arms hang towards the toes. And we'll scooch the feet out, preparing for squat, turning our toes slightly outward. Squat is considered a balance pose here, so we want the chest nice and tall, knees digging away with the elbows.
He's still chatting with us. Good job, buddy. Keep working hard. Smiley faces.
That's good. Positive energy.
You know, if you're making so many smiley faces, I don't know how good your poses are.
I wonder how Olivia's doing. She's definitely here.
Olivia, one of the 3 people watching?
One of the 3 people watching. One more deep breath here. And then fingertips to the floor, straighten your legs and bow forward. And then scooch your feet close together again. Relax your head down. Bend your knees, hands on the floor, step or jump back and go through your flow. Stepping forward, inhaling up, right into chair. Good. Now shift your weight into the right foot and raise your left foot in your chair. Step that foot back, big step into a high lunge. Interlace your hands behind your back, puff up your chest, bend deeply through your knee and push your hip towards the floor. My back leg is nice and straight. I'll show you here. My heel is up and I'm sinking my hips. And then we're going to take a humble warrior, just leaning the chest forward. One more deep breath. Good, coming back up. Arms come out shoulder length for a twist. Keep bending through that knee. Exhale, twist towards your knee. Look at your back thumb if you can. Keep pushing through your back foot. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step back to plank, go through your flow. Step or jump forward, right into your chair. This time, shift your weight into your left foot, raise your right foot. Big step back with the right foot. And we're sinking the hips forward, bending that front knee. Interlace your hands behind you, puff up your chest, elbows straight, humble warrior, leaning forward. Bringing your arms towards the sky if you can. Inhale, raising the chest. Bring the arms out. Exhale as you twist, squeeze your inner thighs together. Cartwheel your hands down, step back to plank, and go through your flow. Step or jump forward, right into your chair. Raise your right foot. Step it back, big step. Second warrior, spin your back foot down, arms come out. Flip your front palm, straighten your front knee, and take a side stretch. Inhale back to the middle. Triangle pose, reach forward. Drop your palm to the shin or the floor. And we're going to come into a balanced pose from here. Watch me first in your triangles, and then we'll do it together. So we're coming into the half moon pose. Hand comes to the hip. We're going to scooch the back foot in a few inches. Slight bend in your front knee. Come onto your back toes. Slowly begin to lift your back toes up any amount. Ideally, we want to stack the hip bones on top of each other. Flex your back foot. Roll that shoulder up to the ceiling. And my hand placement is at a diagonal from my pinky toe, about 8 inches away from my pinky toe. One more deep breath. Keeping the leg up, right into a standing split, both hands to the floor, head towards the knee. Good, feet come together, 5 deep breaths. Relaxing the neck. And then when you're ready, bending the knees right into your chair pose. This time we'll lift the left leg, find your balance, and then kick it back, big step. Warrior 2, spin your back heel down, arms out. Flip your front palm, straighten the front knee, peaceful warrior. Triangle pose, leaning forward, dropping the palm. Good, and then take your time getting ready for that half moon. We're gonna step the back foot in a few inches, bending through the front knee, coming onto your back toes, hand to the hip. Nice and slow, no rush. We're stacking the hips, flexing the foot, and rolling the shoulder up to the ceiling.
This is a tough one on this
This is an advanced balance pose, yes. If you have a yoga block at home, you can place your hand on the block instead of the floor. One more deep breath. And then square the hips to the floor, standing split. Relax your neck. One more deep breath. Good, feet together. And relax for 5. Very good. Slowly making your way back to standing. Roll the shoulders back a few times. Okay, so I'm gonna show you another sequence and then we'll do it together. So as we've been doing, we'll balance on one foot, step back to a high lunge and hold, and then right away come into the third warrior position. So from your high lunge, we'll just come onto your back toes and hold. Then, without touching the floor with this back foot, we're coming into our original balance position and we're gonna hold the foot out. Okay? So I'll do that facing you guys. So go ahead and get into your chair. Shift your weight into the right foot, raise the left, breathing. Step it back, big step. Sink your hips nice and low. Deep breath. And then fix your eyes on a point on the floor, maybe a few feet away from you. Begin leaning forward, shifting your weight onto your front foot for warrior 3. One more deep breath. Bring your hands to your hips. Chest lifts, bend the knee. Keep the knee hip height. You can stay here or extend. Shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2. Very good. Right into our chair. Second side, lift the right foot. Step it back, big step. Sinking the hips. Push through your back heel. And then go ahead and come onto the back toes. Nice and slow with control. Continually trying to lift that back leg up higher. One more deep breath here. Hands to the hips. Bending the knee. Hot lava, don't touch the floor. And then kick it forward if you can. One more deep breath. Good. Bring the feet together, shake it out. Inhale the arms up, baby back bend. Exhale, hands behind the back, puff up the chest. Drop the head, bring the arms overhead. Get a nice shoulder stretch. Very slowly we'll come back up. Bring your hands to your hips. Step back with your right foot about 3 feet. And we're coming into pyramid pose. So make sure that your hips are squared. You can choose to keep your hands on the hips. If you'd like to get a shoulder stretch, you can interlace behind your back, or you can do the prayer pose behind the back. That's a deep shoulder stretch. Alternatively, you could also hold your elbows and squeeze your shoulder blades together. If you want to just relax your arms towards the floor, we're going to fold forward. All right, so wherever you are with your hands, lead with your chest as you come forward. Try to keep your knees nice and straight. And as always, relax your head completely, no tension in the neck. One more deep breath. Good, inhale coming up. Hands to the hips. We're gonna take a mini sideways bend. So turn to the side so your feet are parallel. Hands come behind the back, shoulders together. Exhale, folding in between the legs. Inhale all the way up. Hands to the hips. We're just going to turn for our pyramid facing the other way. So again, whatever hand variation is good for you, take it and then lean forward. One more breath. Inhale all the way up. Oop. Hands to the hips. Bring your feet parallel. And then this time we're going to forward fold and just relax the arms down. One more breath here. Good. Walk your hands towards the front, coming into a lunge, and we'll just step back to plank and go through a flow. Holding downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up and just get a nice stretch. And then switch. Good. Step or jump forward. Holding the ragdoll. And then slowly roll up to stand when you're ready. We're going to take eagle pose. Eagle pose is an advanced balancing pose, so I'm going to demo it first. We start in the chair pose. So from your chair, you're just crossing your legs as if you're crossing them under the table, right? So this is level 1. Actually, level 1 would truly be if you need the extra support, you can post your toes on the floor. Then level 2 would be to let your toes float. Level 3 would be to wrap your foot around your calf like this. Now the arms have a separate job. Whatever leg is on top, the opposite arm is going to be underneath. All right, so level 1 with the arms would be knuckles touching. Level 2 would be hands touching. And then if you can, we're lifting the fingers up towards the ceiling so that you can get a shoulder stretch. So I'll walk you through that again, nice and slow. I just don't want you guys listening to me ramble while you're in chair and your legs are burning. So we'll do it together, nice and slow. So you want your feet a little bit narrower than hips width, and we're in our chair. Shift your weight into the left foot and cross your right knee over. You can either post your toes or let them float. Then maybe if you're super bendy, you can take the full wrap. And as you're doing this, everything in your body is just squeezing towards your midline. Your hands are pressing into each other. Okay, now we're taking the left arm under the right arm, either knuckles touching or palms touching. Lift up, 3 deep breaths, sitting nice and low, maybe a little lower. 1 more, and then shake it out. Not too bad. All right, setting up for your second side. Shifting your weight into your right thigh, hands together. Left knee crosses over, either posting, floating, or wrapping. Okay, we're taking the right under the left, knuckles touching or palms touching. Lift your shoulders up and away. Sitting nice and low. 3 more deep breaths. One more. And then let it go, shake it out. Very good. Inhale, sweep up, baby back then. Exhale, fold. Go through your flow. Stepping forward and holding for 5. Good, slowly rolling up. Okay, we're gonna do a standing leg balance. That's a Bikram variation. So I'll show you again first because there's levels. So level 1 would be what we've been doing. Level 2, we're actually leaning forward and reaching for the sole. So as you can see, my knee and my chest are basically touching here, and my posture is rounded. Okay, if you have the flexibility, you can begin to straighten the legs any amount. If you can get your leg totally straight, the final variation would to be flaring your elbows out and bringing your head towards the knee. And then we'll hold for 5. All right, so shift your weight into the left foot and raise your right knee. If you're able to, lean your posture forward and reach for the sole. Flex your feet. I have a slight bend in my standing leg. Straighten it if you can. Two more deep breaths. One more. Rebending if it was straight. And shake it out. That's a tough one.
Yeah, very tough.
Yeah. Coming in, holding, and releasing the pose, all 3 equal parts. We're trying to treat them with just as much control. So second side, jiu-jitsu feet. Round your posture. You can stay here or straighten. For 5, 4, 3, 2, Very slowly bend the knee and with control shake it out. Nice job. Good. Let's sweep the arms up and we'll take it to the floor. Widening your feet again for squat pose one more time. We're given the option for crow here. So I'll show you crow from the side in a second, but if you're new to crow, we're making a little shelf for our knees with the arms, spreading your fingers, planting your palms, lift your hips up and come onto the toes. You can keep your toes posted or maybe just lift one toe, maybe both. So I'll show you that from the side and we're holding for 5, starting now. If this doesn't work for you, you can stay in the squat pose. And you definitely want to keep looking a couple inches in front of you. That's going to take away the mental fear of face planting. One more deep breath. And then making your way back to the squat. We'll come right onto the floor for butterfly. And bring in those feet nice and close. Is Chester still making smiley faces?
I think he stopped. No, I just saw YouTube was saying something about our stream. I don't know.
Something bad? Yellow usually means bad.
Yeah, no. It's buffering or something. I don't know.
Okay. Good, coming up and straightening the legs. Flex your feet and nail the arms up. Exhale, leaning forward.
He's back.
Chester's back.
All sorts of smileys.
That's funny. One more breath here. Good, slowly rolling up. Okay, we'll take our figure 4 stretch. So the right ankle comes over the left knee. Bend the left knee. Bring your heel as close to your hip as you can. And push the chest forward. Keep flexing your foot. And then we'll turn the knees so that the foot touches the floor, preparing for a spinal twist. Your back nice and straight. Left arm comes up. Twist. Hook your elbow over the knee. Look over your shoulder. Turn your arms the other way. Counter twist. Good, look forward. Flexing your feet will slide the ankle and knees into alignment for fire log. And you can stay upright just pressing that top knee down, or you can come halfway or all the way down. slowly coming up. We'll shake the legs out. And switching sides, we'll take the opposite figure 4, bend the right knee, scooch forward, push your chest forward. Flex your foot. And then go ahead and turn so the foot stamps on the floor. Straight spine, twist and hook. Keep your collarbone nice and wide. That back hand is as close to your low back as you can get it. And switch the arms. Good, looking forward, flexing your feet right into your fire log. Good, slowly coming up. We'll unravel and shake it out. And then bend your knees back and we'll do our toe stretch. So we're sitting on the feet, making sure you can get as many toes as you can tucked. And we want our posture nice and straight. If you're leaning forward, it's going to take the pressure out of the toes. So nice straight spine. Two more deep breaths here. And then place your palms on the floor and step back to a downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Slowly rolling up to stand. And we're going to take a standing figure 4. So shifting your weight, right ankle over the left knee, and just widen out until you really got a good 4 here. You can stay here. Level 2, we're going to sit back like you're sitting in a chair. All right, so hips away, chest and chin stay lifted, and squeeze your shoulders together. The lower you can sit into the chair, the more of a hip stretch you'll feel on your piriformis. After 3 more deep breaths, we're going to keep the stretch and bring the hands to the floor. 1 more deep breath here. Keep your figure 4 and rest your fingers to the floor. You can relax your head. And then you can either keep that knee bent or you can straighten out your figure 4. Whatever feels better on that standing leg. Just keep flexing the foot. Deep breaths. The difficult part is going to be coming back up. So prepare yourself to maintain this figure 4 while slowly lifting up. You can bring your hands to your hips or bring your hands together in prayer, whatever makes it easier for you to come back. That's not easy, coming back up. All right, so if you kept your figure 4 the whole time, you can shake it out. Good job. All right, so we'll do the same thing on the other side. Shift your weight, flex the foot, widen the knee. Stay here or sit into your chair. Flexing that foot. Chest is lifted, shoulder blades squeezing together. Long, smooth breathing pattern here. And you can stay here or bring your hands down. Relax your head. Either keep your legs where they are or you can straighten that standing leg, whatever feels better. Two more deep breaths, and then we're gonna come up nice and slow. So whatever hand variation is better for you, we're coming up with control. Very nice, shake it out. Yeah, that one burns. And then we'll end on the floor, we'll just take it up. Exhale, touch your toes. And then you can make your way to a seated position. We'll just put the hands on the knees and roll little circles. Just loosen up the hips. And reverse. I'm thinking next week we'll do all twisting poses.
Ooh, it's gonna be rough for me.
Really?
All the twisting poses are definitely hard for me.
Twisting is very cleansing for your body and your spine, so it's gonna be good. Go ahead.
Yeah, this one's a really tough one.
Yeah, this was for me as well. Good, and we'll just take a gentle twist here. And switch.
Well, I think Chester stayed the entire time. That's pretty good.
That's pretty impressive, honestly.
I hope you enjoyed it, Chester.
Yes.
Hope you got some stretches in.
And then we'll just roll the head out. Reverse the direction. Good. Interlace your hands behind your back and just puff it up and take in a nice deep breath here. And we are good to go. Thank you guys who joined in. If you watch it later, comment replay so we know that you were here. And we'll look forward to it again next week.
Yes, great job, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Lauren, for doing this.
Anytime.
All right. And stream.